Hey everyone, welcome back to Pay and Theta. Man, has it been a absolutely crazy week. The S&P 500 has done absolutely terrible. The past, week, even the past month, it's been pretty bad. So it's been a really wild roller coaster of events. You kind of had expecting elections coming up, coronavirus cases are coming back up. People are staying in, no stimulus yet. So there's a lot of bad things in the stock market, but I'm just going to go and show you my positions. They haven't been the greatest. I've made a ton of premium to cover my losses, so it's really cool to see how this just covers your losses. I mean, you might not be doing that well because the broad market is doing bad, so everyone's doing bad, but I'm actually making money for doing bad. So it's really cool to see, and in fact, later I'm going to kind of go over the second account, and I'm going to kind of go over like when I started this, what the market was at to where the market's at now, and how I'm doing. So it's kind of a cool perspective to see that. So stay tuned later to watch that. But TNA, I got in this and I had a sick feeling that it was going to be a really bad week, so I got out of it pretty quick for a $23 loss. It probably was a good thing. In fact, let's just see what it's at now. I haven't even looked at it just because I have a feeling it's in the tank right now. TNA is at $32.33, so I would be grossly in the hole on this trade. I had a feeling the market was going to tank, and it definitely did. It was not worth the risk. As you can see, the support and resistance for pretty much all these companies has just fallen right through. Every other time it's been hitting, but this week has just been a different week, and it just busted right through it, so it looks like it's going down. I've added some more Fastly just because it's been going down, and I might continue to add some more. I mean, it's been beaten up, half, it's dropped half its value. So I can definitely see it going back up, and it's a good dip buy, I think. So Bank of America, I wanted to get in a little bit more safety. Bank of America has always been that safety, in my opinion, especially at $24. It is actually at 23, like 50 right now, so I probably will have to buy it at 24. Got paid 24 cents to do it, so not too bad. I'll probably sell it at like what I bought it at. Make 1% a week. That's decent. Maybe I'll go for the 24.50. We'll see. Just good premium all around, stable of Bank of America. Fastly, I had to get a good amount of time. This stock just was absolutely dropping, as you saw before, but I got $250 for it. All in all, I'm down about $1,000 on this one. You can see here that it is down on me $1,700, and I've collected about $600, $250 and $335, so about $600 on this one. I'm down $1,100. It's a tough pill to swallow, but I still own the company. I still own the shares. They seesaw back and forth, as you can tell. So hopefully I catch the upswing, and I will just continue to sell covered calls. It's going to take about a month. Granted, they're not worth anything now because the stock's tanked. Let's just see. They're only worth $23 now, and I sold it for $250. So maybe I buy this back when it gets a little bit lower, like maybe give it next week, early next week. I might buy this back at like $10, make $240, and then hopefully it goes back up, or sell it a little bit longer time frame and make a good bit of money. We'll see. Not really sure on that. We're gonna hold tight, but that's just kind of something I'm gonna keep in the back of my mind. And AMD. AMD is a very interesting situation. They did really bad with what I thought was really good news. So the earnings, they just tanked, and I've just been buying them here ever since. I think this company, I don't know why they really tanked. They had, in my opinion, pretty good earnings. Now what they did do is they didn't have the cash up front to buy this company. I don't even know how you pronounce the name. Xilinx? I don't even know if that's even right. But basically, they're trying to take on Intel, and they have been doing it. They're crushing it. I mean, everything they've put out is literally can't stay on the shelves. They have their chips in PlayStations, Xboxes, you name it, they've got it. And I think they're doing better. They're getting bigger. They're growing. This company, I think, is just going to be. It's a very cheap right now, honestly. Even though it's at like 77, 78 right now. So I've just been buying it up like crazy. I think I have like over 140 shares of it. 146. I would love to have 200. I'm just going to keep buying it slowly. All my premium is just going to go back into AMD. I think they're they're really just gonna bust it through the seams. But I made a ton of premium, or not as much on this account as I did the other account. Let's see, I did resell an 84 call for next week for $86, and I've already made 26% on that. It's at $63 right now, so pretty good on that one. And yeah, I made 417 just off of this whole 100 shares for the put and all the calls for it. So that's pretty good. I've lowered my cost average down. If I bought it at what, 77, I'm now in it at 73.50. So that's really, really good. Now the stock's at 78, you know what I mean? So this is all the money I'm making right here. Really good. Overall premium, I've made $1,600 off AMD. And pretty much I'm at break even with them because they're pretty much at what I bought them for. Like it's at 78 right now, and I bought it for. So pretty much I've profited $1,600. Nothing's happened to the stock, but that's just money I get to keep. And with this money I get to keep, I'm just reinvesting. So because I think it's just going to keep going up over the long term. So that's kind of where I'm at on AMD. Vastly kind of mentioned that. Bank of America kind of that's more the security. And now it's very interesting. This account right here is my second account, week 1. So it's been 9 weeks. If you go 9 weeks back, it's pretty much the end of August. If you look at the end of August, the S&P 500 was at its pretty much peak. Now you could say, wow, it's kind of dropped off a good bit since then, and you're absolutely right, it has. And you would imagine that my account would be grossly down. Well, let's see if I can pull it up, give you a percentage amount on how much it would be down. From here, it was what, the 30th, we'll just say there, to here, down 5%. Actually, I'm up 1%. It's just the use of options and picking the right stock, which is good for you. This not the other account. This account right here, I have got 201 shares of AMD at $86. Now bear in mind the stock is at $78, so I've lost $1,700 with this purchasing of this company. But how I've mitigated that is by making. I've made how much money? I've made $1,200 on AMD alone. So I still had a $400 loss, not good, but other trades have made up for those losses. Snapchat, Bank of America, Micron, good companies that have made me the money back, and I just keep reinvesting it into pretty much AMD, lowering my cost average, and I think this company is just set up for great success. I've made about $200. Let's see, 2,000 right there, and I think I'm down 1,500. So I don't think this is absolutely right, but I'm in the ballpark of like $300 profit. But it's because I'm making money over time. You see here, I've made $300 in 2 weeks off of this stock, and now it's at 13 cents. It's worth 13 cents. So someone pretty much gave me $300 twice. Granted, I did buy one back. So they gave me $600 for this earnings call, and it was kind of flat. Made $600, and I get to reinvest that $600, and that's pretty much it. It's a great way to make money off of your assets, and that's how you can use that to mitigate risk and also reinvest and just inject money into your account. So that pretty much sums up this week. It's been definitely a crazy week. I am down just because the S&P is down too. It's not like I'm going to be, winning crazy, but at the same time, I'm going to be getting paid to be down. That money that I'm getting paid, I'm reinvesting. So it's a blemish. It might even continue. It might even get worse. Who knows? Because of the election or coronavirus or stimulus. Like I said, who knows? But at the same time, all I do know is every single week or every single month, every single couple weeks, whatever the case may be, I'm at least going to sell it for more than what I bought it for. And I'm going to be getting paid for the right for someone to buy it at a later date. And when that expires, all this money goes to me. Like I made $300 on this one and $287 cashed out on that one. Now I could even resell this one at a later date for, maybe closer to this price or maybe even closer to this price, what I bought it for, maybe to get some more premium. That's all the fine details, and I might should kind of make a video about it, but just to see how much more like you can make here versus there, like what's the risk to reward versus like what's $100 here for a week, like how much more, like can I make 10% more, can I make 20% more, is it worth $100 for an extra $10? Like you just have to do that kind of math in your head and give it the time frame and how much it can do. But it is great and it's awesome getting paid over time, because you would actually be 5% down on this portfolio when I'm actually up. So pretty cool stuff. I think I'm going to end it there. Thanks so much for watching. And this was a long one. If you enjoyed this content, please, please, please hit it with a thumbs up. It really helps the channel, and it really helps other people watch this to kind of see what they could be missing out. So I greatly appreciate it if you do. Thanks so much.